Hey, welcome guys. This is the KANU Chronicles, and I'm your host Nate, aka Crash, and you're listening to episode 258. 258 episodes. 10 years, 11 years. Jeez, I gotta get with it. It's 11 years strong right now, since 2009. And you could hear us, obviously, what platform you're listening to. That's where we're at. So thank you to all your listeners on iTunes. Thanks to the listeners on any Google, Android device or platform from Google Play. Shout out to any of the Stitcher users, Castbox, and many more. So if you want to follow the podcast, just look at KANU Chronicles on Twitter, and you can do the same on Instagram. So I'm just getting into everything this week, guys. If you hear me, I'm out in nature this time. I'm actually in a park nearby. I figured I'd fire it up. And I was going to mention, I got to make sure to mention as early as I can here in this one, but I'm about to start giving you guys some premium episodes. So yeah, I'm going to got to up the ante here, but soon enough it'll be announced, or I'll be rolling those out, or you'll just see it. But I have to give a heads up on it. But yeah, premium episodes. Haven't determined how frequent or any specifics yet. But these are going to be, these do cost a price, so it's not going to just be, these aren't free. Hence the word premium. But yeah, we'll see what's up, and eventually, who knows, maybe I'll have a membership or some kind of thing, but I think starting off, we're going to just do each one, just charge it like that and see how it goes. Going to play with some stuff, but just want to give you guys a heads up on that. It's going to be dope, really cool, give you, some, just give you some extra, it's going to be extra content, going to be, it'll be content that'll be focused a bit more, maybe on the subject matter. Maybe sometimes it might be just, either way, it's going to be more special, we'll put it that way. I don't want to promise too much or say too much, you know what I mean? So just just keep listening to the podcast, keep checking in, and you'll see what's up. You'll start seeing it. So that's just how it's going to go. But yeah, man, it's a nice hot day after the 4th, the aftermath, July 5th, 2020. And yeah, it was pretty busy last night here in LA. Let's put it, we get a lot of fireworks around town at different times, even outside of the 4th. But it was very, I don't know, it was really, really going off, but, that's how it is, pretty much how it's been for quite a few years. I think it's gotten more extra at different, I'd say in recent years, I feel like, but I don't know, I think it's been going strong for some years though, overall, but, hopefully people were safe. I haven't seen anything, I haven't looked for it either, but, I think there were some issues up in San Francisco, perhaps, there might have been something down here too, so yeah, I'm sure there were some issues here and there, some fire, but, considering for how many fireworks were going off out throughout the city, it could be a lot worse. So that's the good thing. At least it wasn't. Yeah, man. They're. I don't know. I think they're mostly pretty I think they're pretty safe, really, is what it comes down to in some aspect. I mean, if it wasn't, then we would have had that many more issues or whatever, but it doesn't really seem to be the case. You just have to be careful when you're lighting them. That's really the big one. That's probably the most, important thing out of it all. And, probably a good idea to keep some water around, spray your roof. People talk about that, but yeah, there wasn't many people doing, I don't think there was a lot of precautions being taken. Just kind of just wing it, let's see what happens. But no, it's pretty cool. Everything's settled now. I'm walking around here, I see bits of just leftovers of garbage and shit from the fireworks. Not a whole lot. I have a damn fly buzzing around me. Sorry. I don't know if it's gonna pick that up. But yeah, we're just going along, man. But like I said, the whole thing was I don't know, I'd say there was probably about 2-3 hours straight of just shit going off. And then I heard a couple this morning, which was pretty funny. I was like, oh no, not in the morning. But that was it. Yeah, it died out. It actually was, I think by 11 o'clock, it was getting got pretty quiet. Or, calm. I mean, there still might have been some here and there, but it wasn't as much. So, yeah, it was, but that was here, like I said, different parts of town, who knows, but yeah, good times, man, that's all I could say. Other than that, I was chill, man. I didn't do anything. I worked yesterday. Sorry, stupid phone. This is crazy. Sorry, because I'm recording on the phone. And it locks me out. I don't even know why I have that dumb lock on that thing. Nobody's bothering on my phone, man. Nobody cares. So, yeah, I ended up working yesterday, which was great. Because, you might, honestly, in the daytime, if you're going to work in the day on a 4th of July, why not? It's not bad. Unless you just want to be on the grill all day, but I don't have a grill and I wasn't planning to do all that. So I'm actually going to cook today. So I'm doing like after the 4th of July dinner, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's going to be chill. I got today off. I got tomorrow. I mean, I could go and do deliveries. I was thinking about, what I'm going to do if I'm going to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much giving you the, just slow down today in my world. Yeah, man. So we're just going. This is great. Got some action. She's just walking away. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I don't know who she got in a fight with. She looks, and she's dressed, this and that. Something happens. That boyfriend. Yeah. Or something. I don't know. Something went down. Yeah, you could hear people. Oh man, you just never know. So here you go. That's the kind of shit I would hope for, man. I don't want anybody to get hurt though, but you know what I'm saying? At the same time, a little extra action for the podcast can't hurt. All right, so yeah, that's just what's been going on, and otherwise, yeah, people, a lot of shit online going on, of course, out in the world, and man, it's too much to even fucking, I don't even know, man. I can't. It's like there's too much. There's like a video of this person doing shit. There's a video of this person saying shit. You know, it's just like this lady coming by. That's what Twitter. That's what everything's like. That's 2020 right there. Nah, that's beyond 2020, man. That's a lot of. That's humans, man. I think we attach years to shit, and it doesn't hold weight like we'd like it to. You know? Like, I don't know. Like I don't know, I think we like to go, oh, like that was, it's not 19 such and such, but in so many, in technology and stuff it works, but like regular life, as far as how people are and stuff, it doesn't work well, because people have had issues for quite a few, like it goes on forever, man. That's what you see, like when you looking into this history stuff here and there, like really looking at shit. Oh yeah, you start realizing it quickly. You just go, wow. And some of that stuff gets into, it's heavy duty. It's usually a lot of things when you go in history, it's like, oh, it's all centered on some big event, but I want to get a sense of what it was probably for the regular people, because that doesn't, we don't have people's, people didn't have Facebooks, and, nobody really, you figure so many people couldn't even read or write, and then ones that did, some may have written down stuff, and then hopefully somebody got that thing they wrote on. Like it's amazing, because in my family we have some of that. There is documents of certain things, or there's an account that somebody wrote, and so it's really cool when you're actually getting that information, that, and then you can start going, oh, you get like feel like you got a glimpse into that, what that person was, but it is just what it is, a glimpse. But so we're taking these things for granted. I'm podcasting, and all these people are podcasting now, and we're sharing all this information, and we're on our social medias, just regular people. I'm not talking about me, just every one of us. You're on your Facebook, whatever you're on. Where's that information going to be 200 years from now? Is your family going to know it? Are they going to have access still? Because you got to remember, these platforms, at least at this moment, we don't own. Doesn't mean you can't pass on but we don't know what the future can hold. So, just a thought of like, whereas I think with this podcast in particular, and maybe like blogging, something where it's like your own, I think that's a good idea, because we're just using these things very like day to day and just flippantly, but in a history context, I think you should have something. You should hopefully have something that's more tangible. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you maybe want to consider recording yourself or whatever. And there's. It seems silly or embarrassing to think about, depending on how you look at it. But you can't look at it for yourself. You have to just share. I would say just share some things. Figure out a way to do that. Whether you want to have it written down, maybe you're better at that. You want to carefully put out your thoughts. Or you want to do a video, or just audio record your voice. I think that it's something for people to consider. It's so easy, and even if you just did it one time, trust me, some family member you never know, or whoever in the future might come across and you don't know who's going to may appreciate that. You never know. We don't know. Maybe they won't. What I'm just saying is, like, might as well try, because we actually can do this, you know. So, you know, looking back at the past and trying to learn and realize some of what's going on at the times, and like I was saying, getting a sense of people, you know, it just came to me. I was just like, man, you know, here we are, you know, with all this great stuff to record our lives with, but nobody looks at it quite like that, you know. And also we don't live thinking, much like they did too, I'm sure, but you don't really live thinking about, I wonder what somebody's going to say about us in 300 years, you know. I mean, it's too much to think about, you know. What can you really say? But that being said, now that I've illustrated or pointed it out, like, I hope, just let it, you know, just think about it. That's all I'm saying. And why not put down a little family history story or whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to do something silly, or, you know. But I just think that's a nice thought. Like, we should probably start thinking that way a little bit here and there, or just individuals, you know. Just kind of, and also just to maybe that'll make us think about some stuff when we're online, and how we go at people, or what people do, you know. So yeah, it's fascinating. It's a little thought experiment type thing. But yeah. So, you know, there's like I was saying, my mom actually was reading me off. The best thing I've heard recently was my Uncle Ralph. Well, he would have been my great uncle. I'm sorry. So this would have been my grandfather's brother. But he actually did a memoir back in, it was the summer of 79. And this was like basically just like 6 years before he died, or 7 years, something like that. And yeah, he just simply wrote. I asked my mom, I said, how much did he write? And she's like, oh, it's like 32 pages. I was like, damn, that's pretty good, man. So it was really cool, because, you know, out of that, now I learned a little bit about, you know, my great-great-grandfather, you know, like these elders, you know. So he was able to kind of relay a little bit about them and stuff he grew up knowing. So yeah, it's very cool. Even if it's just a little bit, it means a lot. And he took the time and actually was thoughtful to do that. And, you know, that is a thing, the memoir. But most of us don't think about our own. We may think of that as, oh, that's if you're an important person or something. And that's bullshit. You know, to our own selves and our families, we're important. You know, this guy Ralph, I mean, he wasn't what do you call it? Like, he wasn't some kind of politician, or, you know, he wasn't like some famously known person, but he did have he had a pretty interesting life. I mean, he, you know, he was in World War II. He also became a minister. You know, he lived a simple life, but he lived a full life, you know, and he was a very, sounded like he was a very, you know, helpful guy, and, you know, just, but he had fun too. I mean, I think he also, sounds like he would have admitted his wild days too, you know. Like, he wasn't too good to talk on that in that way. But yeah, that's just a little bit. I just got a little bit of sense from my mom. She was telling me and reading it, just pieces of it. And So there you go. There's an example. So for you, same thing. If you had there you go. Thank you. My little roosters. But yeah, if you had something you could read about, a great relative or old ancestor like that, trust me, you would be into it. It's not like it's going to change your life, but it's I don't know. It's different for other people, different people too. Some people just, even so, will still overlook it, But I don't know. I don't think that's. I think if it's compelling and if there's something there that interests you, it's going to be kind of hard to not be interested in some way. So sorry if I'm being over top with it, but I also realize I know there's people that they're not affected or not interested in stuff like this, even if it's their own families. So but yeah, it's just some food for thought. See what you guys might think about that for your own selves. Oh man. So yeah, I don't know. It's it all just depends. But I think it's I think definitely the recording, I think sound recording is pretty powerful to me. Video's cool, absolutely. But I think sound's even more interesting, Oh boy, okay. Sorry, I'm just walking here in the heat. It's gotta be about 90 by now. But yeah, that's just some things I've been going through. You've heard me talking about it earlier on the previous podcast. I was talking about getting into my ancestry and stuff. So yeah, I still got a lot, because what I'm doing is I put together a Facebook group, which is no big task, very simple. So you're just making another page is what you're doing, and you can make it private or public or whatever you want to do. But I went ahead and did that, and I'm taking the information from Ancestry, and I'm basically kind of copying and pasting it so that way I could share with other family members. It was way easier than going, hey, get an Ancestry account. And it's kind of confusing in there and all that. So I was like, why bother? They're never gonna do that. And I don't know, I just was like, this makes the most sense. And it doesn't take it sounds like, oh my God, you do this, you do that. Look, it doesn't take that much time. I make a post maybe once a day, and I schedule it the night before sometimes and all that. But that's it. That's it. It's real simple. But you could do this. Any of us, you could do the same thing. Now maybe you don't have the amount of information or the number you haven't been on Ancestry or any of that stuff. That's okay. But if you know maybe you're that person in the family that does know a pretty good bit, and you're into this kind of stuff, why not start a little group, get your family on there. Maybe they'll know some things, and just do your version of whatever. I just think it's a simple, great way to do this stuff, and I think it's important. And again, look, some people are going to be into it, and some, they're not going to care, But you have to be okay with that. But But no, make no doubt, you don't know who you might influence that next relative or whoever just because you did that, you know. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a good, simple, just a good, simple thing to do, man. That's all. Whew. And you can have fun with it, man. You know, you could share whatever you want. Maybe it's just you're just sharing interesting stories from the last 30 years of the family that you're a part of, or whatever. You could do whatever you want. It's your own thing. You know, you could share, the fucking stupid movie that was out when you first met your husband or whoever. You know, shit, just whatever. You get it. So, oh man. But anyways, let me wrap up for the moment while I sweat my ass off. No, it's good though. It feels great. Get out, get some sun and shit. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to be back. You know how it goes. And if you don't know now, you know. I'll be back. What the hell? Hey, back on here, guys. About to keep it going here. It's actually a little late, of course. Tuesday. Oh, great. Sorry, guys. I have an engine light that just came on in my car. That's fucking not cool. Wow, man. So, yeah. Don't worry about me. I'll just hopefully get to work on time. Damn it. Sorry, I just went and got gas too. Shouldn't be anything to do with that, but anyways. Oh, crazy, man. My day is just getting worse. So yeah, I tried to get DMV tags for my other car, my wife's car, and couldn't get that. Nothing to get. None of the fucking locations. I went to 3 locations. And now I can't even get this to work. Wow. Okay. Just shoot me today. What are we doing? Is this recording? Hello? Okay. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, can you hear me? Check it out. Yo. Okay, I guess it is recording. This is not cool, man. So yeah, I went to a couple locations, 3 to be exact, including the DMV, and these kiosks, which are really cool because now they have them in like different stores. So it's like you just go to a kiosk, do your renewal, and you're done, get your tag. But they were all tripping, I guess. So I didn't know until I got to the DMV, and then they were like, yeah, there's a system problem. So monumental. I don't want to make it too big. It was just a bit of a waste of time. It just something I didn't get to accomplish today, and so I got one more day. But now I got this going on with the engine fucking light coming on my car. So that's thrilling. So who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows I got what I got now? But still got warranty. Don't know if it's going to mean anything for whatever this is. But just have to take it in. So that's going to be I guess that's going to be what it is tomorrow. If I make it home or whatever I'm going to do here. Or get to work. I mean, I'm on my way to work now, so hopefully I make it. I have no clue what would set that off. I just got gas, though. I don't know, man. I really don't know. So anyway, sorry guys. I don't even know if this is fucking recording right, to be honest. Is it? I guess it is. Okay. So yeah, just a great old day in my fucking neighborhood. That's what's up right now. really frustrating, man. Hot ass day, beautiful but hot. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere here. I'm supposedly going to this. Okay, I can't even navigate out of my phone. Yep. I'm trying to go to the freeway here. I'm going to a direction. I'm going in a direction I don't typically go. So I'm all discombobulated, and as you can hear me, I'm frustrated, man. I'm really frustrated right now. And with my car, I'm just like, great, what the fuck do I got to do now? First time I've had this light come on, but everything seems fine. But that's not the case. So, whatever. Maybe it's a sensor, for all I know. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to make a pimp decision what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna work it on out. But yeah, that's what's going on, man. Otherwise, just been hanging out, trying to get a little bit of stuff done. Well, I got a little bit. I have gotten some stuff, but I still got a lot more to do. It's just I'm screwed up with my days. Everything's all fucking weird, you know. And now I got this, so this is messing me up to do this podcast now. And I'm stuck on this road. I don't know what's going on ahead of me. But I'm not getting anywhere. I don't know. What are we doing here? Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much what's up. Real fucking fun. Wow, almost got stuck at another light. That's awesome. Where am I at, man? Unbelievable shit, dude. Do not understand. Traffic is back. I'm just not used to where I'm at right now, so forgive me. I'm just really fucking just irritated now, like I said, because there's nothing like when that light comes on. It's like, okay, great, what the fuck does that mean? And it's like, oh, should I not drive my car anymore? Just leave it on the side of the fucking road and call AAA, who I don't even have? Oh, there's a fucking... what is going on here, guys? I don't know, man. So I'm just really frustrated. So far, it seems okay. We're just gonna find out, I guess. Man, I'm just stuck behind people that can't drive. Going 40 miles per hour forever. Yep. So, anyways. Hope it's all good in your neck of the woods. Hope it's a lot better than what's going on for me at this moment. Man, really fucking... what a bad turn of events today, man, so far. And I say so far because there's still a lot more to go. I got a long night ahead of me at work, so I just hope it works out good there. But this is not a good omen. Or maybe I'll get lucky and this thing will just fucking turn off. But probably not. I doubt it. And let me start. I'm going to be touching shit, stop talking. This is going to be a sucky ass podcast, but I have to pay attention. I'm trying to look at where I'm supposed to be going because I have no clue where the fuck I am at. Or at least I'm just not used to it. I know where I'm at, but I'm like, this is crazy. So, yeah, this is so bizarre. Everything seems fine. This is probably some stupid sensor shit. I don't know. Something that's going to be, like, small, but it's going to cost, like, $500. So I'm going to have to, just going to have to figure it out, man. But anyways, getting back into the mix, try to get back on point, whatever that means, in my ramble cast, solo cast, which I don't even know if it's fucking recording. Alright, let me stop for a minute. Hey guys, alright, sorry about that, I'm back on right now. Obviously. Yeah, sorry, just that little earlier banter of things just obviously caught me in the midst of frustrating moments. It's late evening, same night, so, you know, apologize. You know, this is going to be late again, but you're probably used to by now, so whatever. No, not whatever. I'm not trying to be like whatever. I'm just, you guys know the deal. If you've listened to me long enough, if you've listened to me in this episode or whatever, but no, I mean, you know, this isn't, doing this podcast doesn't pay me nothing. As a matter of fact, I lose money, even though it's not that much, but I do. Technically, I do lose money. I've not made a dime off of it. But anyways, for the moment, at least, I haven't made a dime off of it. But anyways, yeah, I just finished my day, first day of this normal schedule, kind of, but not really. Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, well, actually, for this week and next week, I got it pretty good, flexible wise, because another guy I work with is out. I did not know that, because I probably would have started regular, but it's okay. You know, I'm able to kind of do whatever right now. I could be in the daytime, I can work the nighttime, so I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you what's up. But it's got me, you know, it's got me all twisted a little bit. And then on top of, you know, on top of that, I had what I had going on today. Trying to get the DMV stuff situated. And, you know, it just really sucked because it was like just a total waste of gas and time. You know, I could have just done a lot of other things, or not a lot, but I could have done the other thing I was hoping to do. And it would have worked. That was the craziest part, because I was trying to go to T-Mobile. So I'm about to upgrade. Finally, I got to do this. It's like retarded at this point. Love this phone. The 5S, I will not knock it. It's been awesome. And it's still going to be in my collect. I ain't going to be throwing it away. Matter of fact, any of y'all out there, go on, you know, if you want a little extra backup phone, fucking get yourself a 5S. You can get them for like $50 on eBay. They won't, you know, it'll do you right, you know. Like, you could trust having that as a backup. Like, it would work good for you. You could do, you know, you could do all the stuff you're doing now. It's just, yeah, you're probably going to notice some difference of things, of course, but it's been a good phone. But it's time. Like, I got it. We're on 11. It's going to be 12 this year, I guess. So I'm way behind. So anyways, that being said, I'm about to do that. Plus my mom, I need to get her a new tablet. Her old tablet has been out. She's been without anything for months now, and I feel really bad about it in a way. So, all that being said, so I was going to get the DMV, you know, I was like all set. I'm going to go to this DMV kiosk. It's literally just like a vending machine almost, but for renewals, like different things that you could do at the DMV, but just set up so you could do it on this kiosk. You don't have to go in, wait in line, and, you know, it's just to help with all that kind of shit. So they have them now, like I've said earlier, at some of these grocery stores. You could look it up I found out about it like a year. I think last year is when I found out about it. So I was like, oh, we're good from here on. Sweet. And it was smooth. It worked just like I was, it was all good. I was like in disbelief at the time. All right. So that worked. That didn't go down today. But today, like I said, the first location I was going to go to, and I just found out there was a closer one I could have went to. So that's cool for next time. But, it was so cool because I was like, oh, good, I'll get this done. And then right across the street, I was like, oh, there's a T-Mobile right there. Plus, I was going to grab some food. Like, everything was right there. And I was just like, man, this will be sweet. I'll just do this, ba-ba-ba. No. So it didn't happen. All I ended up doing, the only thing I got out of it, I did go grab some Carl's Jr. So I got myself my lunch and dinner. Basically, I just bought 2 burgers. They have like these specials where you buy one, get the other one for $1 type deal. It was worth getting. I mean, they're okay. Carl's Jr. is like they're cool. They're like a good, like you're in a crunch, but they're not. I wouldn't say like, oh, you got to go out and really get some Carl's, but they're good. They're good. I mean, maybe there's another. There's still like a couple sandwiches here and there I need to try. I saw they have a new chicken sandwich, I think, or like a hot one. So I would, it's one of those places. Like, I wouldn't say not try them, but if you're coming out to visit here and you want a good burger, like a real good burger, like they're okay. Like, I would say go ahead and try them, but they're not like, you're still better off going to In-N-Out. Plenty of other places, a lot of places. But, that's all that worked out, is I got that, and that was it. And, but I, got to work, got situated, and told my wife what's up. And I just said, hey, can I just do this online? Because now you do it online, it's all good, it's done, and you can get the proof of it, and that's great. It's just you have to wait for the tags, which is supposed to be within 5 days, but it's taken longer. We've done this before, so it's it's okay. It just kind of sucks because you gotta wait, but it's cool. I went ahead and I did it. It was super fast. Like, I think that's even better than it was before. Really, really streamlined, really fast. Was even able to pay with the e-check, which is dope. Because they get you on there too, boy. Because I'm glad I noticed it. But you get the e-check, you don't pay anything extra. You just pay what you owe. That's it. But if you pay with your card, they charge like, it was going to be like another $6-7. I was like, oh, hell no. So I got my little shit together and I was like, nope, doing an e-check. Fuck that. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. It already been enough today. It pissed me off. So I was like, man, you ain't getting no money extra out of me. So that was it. And then printed it out, got a copy. She could have it. She'll be good for the month. If it happens to go late, well, she'll have to stay off the road maybe, or whatever. Well, she doesn't have to stay off the road. It's just, a little nerve-wracking to have a tag that looks expired when it's not. But they would check, basically, they would just check and see that it's it. As long as they see that, nothing's going down. You're fine. Plus, having the paperwork, you're good to go. So, just a little note for all y'all. But it sucks. It does suck to have to wait for the damn thing. And even if nothing happens, it's just in the back of your mind, But I don't think we'll have any problem. It's at least the beginning of the month. I got it done. It's early in the week, so hopefully, it comes pretty quick, for a change. That'll be nice. So, man, what a to-do. And that was the whole thing, is when I got to that part, I got that done, and it was just like, damn, I could have just stayed I could have stayed home and just did that. But it's all good. So, So, it's one step forward. Got that, and then, I got mine coming up too, which I gotta, I'll be doing that very soon. But yeah, man, jeez, crazy. But it's been a while. I've had pretty smooth days on a lot of things, like to do this or to do that. So, I gotta be calm and just take it like, hey man, alright, today was just one of those. Don't let it get too much. And I really was keeping my cool along the way. I really was. I was just like, okay, And then I got into work, and then I had a couple things, I get in my email, and I gotta do this and that, and it was just a little frustrating moment. And then I was trying to call out my dealership and ask them about this car stuff, and I had somebody coming, one of the other coworkers come in my room and checking on something, but I'm like on the phone, I had to hang up, and it just started off funky, because I was coming off being a little irritated. Then they just got me like, oh, but it was fine. It went the rest of the day. I still maintain, like, I didn't lose my cool. Although with him, I feel like he might have, I don't know, I hope I didn't come off, I might have come off a little some way, but I wasn't trying to be. It was just, I was in a moment, but I feel like that's like, he's caught me two times in a way like that. And, whatever, man, I don't know. It's just nobody's fault. It just happened. So, but no, I could be thinking about it more than he is. He probably was just like, whatever, it's no big deal. But it's all good. He just, if I get to talk to him, I'll talk to him, but I'll let him know what kind of was up. But yeah, no, everything else is fine. It's the evening. Like I said, I don't really have to deal with anybody. So that's just already so good, but but when you do have to deal with people now, we're dealing with each other just mostly by email, and some stuff gets, things can get confusing, or somebody thinks they sent something, but it wasn't, So, but thankfully, everybody's cool. Like, I had a little confusion going on with one person, but it's all worked out. And she was like, "You just follow up tomorrow. We'll look it over, that type of thing." And I was like, "All right, cool." So that's a lot of it, man. Just keeping your cool, just trying to, yeah, just in a little, because it's a little stressful. So it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody's gonna die. There's no, I'm not doing, anything that's like life and death like that. But we have to keep our heads cool and don't get upset or maybe misdirect some anger when it's like, oh, they're not doing it. It wasn't them, So I hate that. I think about that, like I said today, like with the one guy coming by the room, I don't know, maybe it's nothing, but I just, I just know what I was feeling and what was in my mind and what was going on. So it was just like, fuck, man, I hope I didn't come off funky to, like an asshole or something. I wasn't trying to be. So that's all. Because it's just, yeah. It's just not the way to be. And I'm not, I feel bad if that, people take, when that happens, that's all I'm saying. I think we've all experienced that. So, but, yeah, it's fine. Everything else is cool. Outside of, if you go online and read Twitter and all these things, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's definitely, like always, though, there always is a lot going on. It's just we're super, super aware of everything now. I'm just, I still pay attention. I can't help it to pay attention to anything, even if you don't try to. But I just, the media, the social medias, man, it's getting, I think people are, it's being spoken of a bit, but, I think it's probably more so for, a certain age group versus if you're younger, and also just people that are on it, because not everybody is. Like, it seems like it is like that, but it's not. Not everybody is on any of these things, or if they are, they're not really barely engaged, But, yeah, man, the thing is like, it's got its strengths, but its weakness, man, it's like, it's such a terrible, and mostly terrible. I think it's for really communication and dialogue, it's definitely not that. It's got problems there, man. But that's up to us. People got to take time. Like, my thing, like, if somebody was up, I don't know. First off, people online, if I don't know them or whatever, and they came out at me a certain way, like, they get blocked or whatever. But see, that's the problem. Partially is like, we just end up doing that, but it doesn't do any. It's like, now we're just going to cut each other off or just shut each other down. There's just that kind of thing, this cancel culture. I get it to some degree, but it's not overall healthy, man. It's really not. We shouldn't, we should try to dialogue and want to talk, but that's the thing. People aren't going to get on the phone and do that, especially with strangers. People they know, maybe we will, but even then, people, I got family, they cut me off, and vice versa, I guess. So if it's been like that, I have that situation, forget about it when it comes to, like, people you don't know. But yeah, it's something to recognize, and that's why I like doing this. That's why I like podcasting, because, if I could talk about things or a subject, you'll get a pretty good idea where I'm coming from, or the kind of person I am, maybe because of my voice and the delivery and stuff like that. You'll get some idea. Still doesn't mean it's gonna be the same if you talk to me and in a conversation, or if you hear me get to talk to somebody else. That's a different dynamic. But still, you're gonna get a lot more than just reading my Twitter. You're gonna get some stuff from my Twitter, yeah, for sure. You'll be like, oh, okay. You'll get this or that from, like. But it's got its purpose to a limit, and that's it. But yeah, as far and then also as far as going on there and just being even participant, I've just gotten, at least for the moment, I'm just kind of cool on it. Like, I'll do this and post, but it's like, when I see some tweets and some people, I'm just like, man, like, people just, they must have a lot of time. Like, they just could be going, just boom, 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 boom. It's like, man, I don't know how people can do it sometimes. I'm just trying to read shit half the time. That's all I'm doing, just reading, observing, checking shit out. So by the time I want to tweet something, a lot of times I'm like, what do I tweet? I don't know. I don't know much to, so, but yeah, a lot of times I don't. It's just funny how it works. Although when you get a couple drinks in you and you have some time, that's always a pretty good time when you start wanting to tweet. Getting stuff on your, But then you got to catch yourself and go, okay, you're probably at that point, you're gonna tweet or say something that's really stupid or doesn't make any sense. I've caught myself many times. I got good at that a while back. I started realizing and catching myself on that, but I'm real good now. I've caught myself plenty of times where I'm just like, even if I haven't been drinking, there's been times I've started texting or put something, and I'm like, is that really necessary or whatever? It might even be a cool point, but I'm just like, I'll catch myself and I'm just like, nah, man, just whatever. But I don't think that's all bad, I think it's, we should all take a little time. And yeah, do you need to tweak this or I don't know. But, to each his own. Some people, man, some are awesome. I mean, there's people that are awesome on there, man. Like they're good at like boom, boom, boom. They get their opinion out or different things. They're really, good for them, man. Do that shit. That's what people got to do. Do your thing. But anyways, I'm just about home here. Well, actually I am. As my fucking one of my lights is out. I got a lot of problems with this car. That's awesome. So, not a lot, just problems. It's all good. It'll be resolved soon. But anyways, guys, you have a good evening, and I'll be catching you later. Peace.